carved path down in there. I feel like we're in a good spot. Just had some mule deer bounce off that way. So there's stuff here. Just need to find the one we're after. Sun's hitting those rocks just right. There he is. You have binoculars? You see the last round part out there of the shade?
Last round part of the shade?
Yep, the last part, last. Okay, so come in just off the left and there's a patch of dirt. Do you see where the shade is?
Yeah, I'm looking at all four.
Okay, so he's fixing just as it's kind of going out of 45 just before it rounds over.
Yeah.
He's right at that bend. I can see his back. I just can't. I see him. He's yellow. It's like a freaking rock. Almost to the left side corner.
Oh yeah, I see it. Just above that little dirt patch to the left.
Yep. I can't tell what it is though. We could throw our bags on real quick and skirt this whole thing, get out to that point.
Want to?
It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
All right, let's run it. Slow down just a little bit. This looks like good country for them to be like. Just slow down and keep creeping up there. See how that's at? Yeah. Something's also laid down right there. That's a body print. Unless they're out of the elements, so we might just sneak through. I might go ahead and knock an arrow. Like I said, hold that for a second. So much crap in here. Everything I own. We might even have to just end up sitting all day and wait for him to come out in the evening time if he gets into that cut and we can't really see into it. Let's move down maybe another 150 yards and then just set up shop for the day probably. And then we just have to wait, look for movement. That's all we can do. He still might be just moseying around right now, but I feel like he's in one of those cuts. And he might even be making his way for that sun hill right there. But he might just stay sitting down. And heck, it might be a cow. I couldn't tell. But it's the only animal we've seen out here, so I'll let that one. Oh, there's one. There's a bull. He's making that ridge right there, straight across. See him, Joe? Come over here. Come over here. He's walking up. You can see him, plain as day. See his body?
Is he in the middle? Oh yeah,
yeah.
I see him now. Yeah.
That's a bull.
He's going to the left.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, buddy, we'd shoot him. No, there's two bulls. There's another one, same size. Down the hill, see that bush that's shining real bright in the sun?
Yeah.
Go up to the next sand spot.
I see him moving a little
or not
bit.
just below the sand spot.
Yeah.
That other one was higher than that, right? There he goes. The other one's making his way up to the sand spot right there. And the other one's down directly by that bush. There might be 3 little bulls over there. We just need to see where they go. If they go over that hill, we might lose them. This is so steep. It's gonna take us an hour to get over there.
Yeah.
And yet you see how fast they're moving. But I feel like that's where they're going. right over there. Hey, we did it. At least we found them. I'm glad we dropped our camp 3 miles ago. I've slept in a bush before. I'll do it again. All right, this is it. 22 north. Kind of runs like this from here to that purple line around there. This is the Mogollon Rim. So my camper is currently parked up in this area right here. So this side has a ton of like little subdivisions all through here. So just little places that have just a handful of houses, and you can't really hunt around them. You have to be like half a mile from any residential area to even shoot. So most of this is like a sheer drop off. Like, so even if you see something from up here,
It's like getting down there.
yeah. This side is a little better. However, some of these points of interest, but these Diamond Point, this lookout here, and there was another one I saw on my phone up in this area. They're not really lookouts, towers like the picture shows. You have to climb up the mountain or the hill to get to these lookouts. So I figured, and you can see all the trails coming over here. I mean, hiking trails, there's four-wheeler trails, and you're gonna have every goofy and doofy with a tag this week over here, because I was told they come out at 5A, because this is 5A unit, and they come down in here, but they'll feed over and come over here to this Mazatal's wilderness, however you say that. But this is all like heavy stacked trees. So I figured tomorrow morning anyway, we'll come back through town and come around in here and see if we can't get up, maybe climb a couple of these hills and look off into this area in the morning, and then we can go back for lunch and then come look back over here, because there's four or five ponds. They're labeled on here, but you can see every single one of them from up top. So stuff's going to be watering. You can see all these little springs over here, but you can't really see them from up top. And I didn't really come over this way on that rim because the road ends over here, so it's all hiking from that side. But there's a couple of hiking trails where you can come down, and maybe we can find a high vantage point to look into this. We'll have a pretty light day, just need water and any kind of food or snacks. So, we don't need any bedding equipment or nothing.
Cool.
Sound good? All right, let's get going. We got 2.5 hours to the woods.
Right there. Hey guys. Where's your daddy? Where's your
brothers.
We're headed up to the Fossil Springs trailhead, which is on the west side of this unit. This is actually kind of perfect country for them to hang out in.
You said perfect country farm?
Yeah,
For them or for us?
us, if they're here. Just because it's pretty open.
So what happens if you see something up here? Do you just like try and find a way down?
Yeah. It's all been burned.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little more cover. I thought this was all forest. Yeah, I mean, just it's hard to tell because it's. Don't really hang out down in there. Not right now. Plus, it looks like a flood zone. The way that was just cut. Pretty cool spot though. But when they split off after their mating season, the lone bulls, they go to like deep dark forest. So we have high chances of us finding a couple sheds out here back at that fossil trail. We'll just be looking at all of this on that side because we were just there where the car is,
Uh-huh.
and then we got up, backed up here and looked all into this whole area. But this is all more flat, and then it goes to like the forest.
Mm.
So the one I was wanting to do was drive back to town and hit this one
Maybe we could
and
get
over here, but that trail's here, but I don't know if we can park over here because I thought I saw a sign. But that would be just as good a trail as any because we're already here.
Yeah.
Let's back up. Come on. Good stuff. Which I don't know why. It's state land. It's old.
Cool. Just curious.
Now, according to Bear Grylls, you could rinse off the fruit pieces and eat them again. We'll get it on the way back.
Yeah. Could probably technically eat that tree right there too. So. Would it be a good burner to shove him into that cactus? On top of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can work our way around.
Go back?
Yeah. And then just hike up that side.
Yeah, I mean, just look at that wall back there, though. Right, this is high looking into this, but
Yeah.
what you'll probably be able to see is very minimal compared to if we go back over there, maybe, because there's this makes a hill right over there at the end of those lines.
Yeah.
Then we might be able to see it in that way.
You go ask them. Is that the same ATV that we saw? I thought, yeah. I thought it looked like you could just walk straight over there.
More leeway. It's hard, it's Gravel Creek. Interesting. Dark soil, so they got in there. But it almost follows this line right up through there. A yucca plant?
Crap. Just broke it off. Now there's going to be this little piece. Push through, but not all the way. Maybe. Oops. If I can just dull it enough that it won't like poke me.
Can you push that? Cause see if we saw.
Yeah, I tried.
Push it through.
It's not coming through anymore. Well, it did come through a little bit more.
Here's my extra pair of gloves.
We're in the Rockies. Just pushing through. And then maybe pinching it up. Got it. Oh, I just said that for the video.
Oh.
Wanted to look like a hero. I'm not even close. Edit out that last part.
You just shoved the whole head of the pliers in.
No, I just pushed it.
Well, push it with that.
This might actually go in. See, that's just gonna go in. It's gonna puncture it.
It's already punctured.
Well, it didn't take long.
I like your purple socks.
Thanks.
That you stole from this.
I did. They're super comfy.
But even just being on the outskirts of town, just by seeing cow or elk in the town, I feel like the bulls would hang out here and be fine. But I don't know. They could really be anywhere. I mean, they could have wandered off to 22 South by now. Where's that guy driving in front of me? That's what I had it marked.
Yeah.
Very well signaled.
I won't take you with me when I fall. Perfect. Oh man, we lost the third watering hole. Unless it's just white rock. It looks like water through my mouth.
Oh, just to see an elk would just give us a glimmer of hope. What'd you say?
Anybody want to start off with some pizza?
Probably toasted on it. What's your piece? Delivery or DiGiorno?
Make sure you get the label.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's who we need a sponsorship from.
Fills you up and gives you the runs.
That's
not how you get a sponsor.
that is not getting it.
Sure. Seems to be. Okay, so I might go from here down there. It's good for now.
A weed eater.
I like how he's like, uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's hilarious. Did you see that?
Yeah, he moved the camera real quick when he saw what I was doing.
Oh watch that again.
Just drinking some Jones soda. That's it. Some red Jones soda.
That's some big red for adults. I feel like the temperature just went up about 10 degrees just since that sun came over here.
Yep. Feel it on my legs. That's nice.
I feel it on my face. And my hands aren't as cold. They could go that way if they're coming down that way. Or, like, what are the odds of them going all the way through town and going all the way back over there by that Dead Man's Canyon? Which is where it gets more foresty. And I don't think you're going to be able to, like, see anything from the top. You just have to go, like, hiking through it and hope you stumble into one. Which is what I think we should probably do Sunday. If we don't see nothing around here. Like, if we were able to see one here, I feel like we could keep coming back, because at least we have a, yeah, or at least you know they're here. But we might be here for maybe another hour, and then we can drive farther down that way. Absolutely, the switchbacks are always easier. But there's not a switchback till you get to the last 100 feet.
Yeah, 'cause it's just straight up.
Yeah.
No big deal.
No biggie. This is like one of 20 breaks I'm taking.
I'm good with that. I'm gonna take off my coat.
Aha. Is that Frog Talks? What brand of coat is that?
I don't know.
Oh.
Horse VEW.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing.
Love hunting.
This hiking stuff is for the birds. I'm just kidding, I love hiking.
Catch up to him. He hit a little hill, probably hurt me right behind him. I got about 60 yards. And then he just flew up that next hill. But no way I could ever get him. There's that blue paper to start this fire with. Explorer lighter. That worked well. Look at you.
Points. There's always sign up there, some fresh, a lot of old. And when I was out gun hunting, the first point, you can go out on the end of it and you got a full view of everything on the next one over.
Okay. Is it like this point right here?
About 800 yards from one point to the other. And the problem that year was that it was moonlit every night. So the elk were bedded down during the day, be up at night.
And they can see.
But I had gone from one point to the other point, and somebody that had followed me out on the point had stopped and glassed, and an elk stood up midday.
Wow.
And he took a couple shots at it, but I don't know if he got it or not.
Are you talking like this point right here?
Let's see. Yeah, this would be the first point.
Okay.
And there's another one behind that.
Okay, I can see that.
And then there's another one farther out.
Okay.
And it's pretty dense. So if you're archery hunting, that would help you.
Yeah.
If you can find sign and get close to them.
Right. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What do you think of that? Horse coming back?
I don't know. I'll have to just mull it over on our way out of here.
Sounds good.
Grab a few of those.
Grab a couple mics.
Whoops.
I mean, waters.
Mike Waters. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
All right, new plan. Well, kind of the same old plan, but I'm gonna do it again and differently. So, plan tomorrow is drive out an hour and a half to the far east side of this unit up to, get my map loaded, this lookout point. Ran into an old man up there sawing logs not sleeping, so chainsawing logs. Anyway, he told us that he had a rifle tag there a couple years ago, and he gave us a couple pointers on where to go to look, and we might just probably be spending the night there and looking around. It's kind of Hail Mary time, so I feel like that's as good a plan as any. Sound good?
That's what we got. We'll do it.
Nothing else to do.
Right on the elk poop.
Straight out of Amazon, haven't even opened it.
Same here.
This way.
This one, I haven't opened it. After I'm all set up, then you can time me.
No,
Done. Sweet.
Probably like 2 seconds.
Mine came with this hammer rock. It's not working.
I can tell you didn't hike it as much today. There's all that leg power left.
Or maybe I did way more hiking and built up all this power.
That can't be.
Clearly that's not it. That doesn't even make sense.
That one I probably could have stepped in.
Is it rude to be on top of each other like that?
It might be, but like I could care less. It's public property. That's how it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, we were here first, and they walked up on us.
So we've been scouting it out.
That is true. Yeah, I thought we should just make a break for that long ridge.
Yeah.
And just walk it. Or maybe just stop up here for a few minutes and just look.
Okay.
And then go around.
Yeah.
This is our last day here in Arizona. We saw elk first thing this morning out here in this big selection of just rolling hills almost. So we're just gonna hope we can get back on those guys. We saw them yesterday and started down this ridge and located 2 bulls on the other side opposite of where we were initially headed, so we split off and went after them. And it just turned into a big long hiking expedition. So this is our last full day. We'll probably just glass here for a while till the sun comes up, and then maybe just work our way down that ridge looking off both sides, just see if we can catch any movement and make one last go of it. So hopefully. He's right here, Marcus. You see kind of these, you might have to look with your eye. It's kind of all these, this whole thing is sand right there, all those spotches right in a row. If you look up a couple rolls over there, there's a tan spot just before it rolls into a dark cut. He's kind of out in the open, just grazing. That other guy was on the move yesterday morning. But I really feel like if we can make it over there and get on top of him, we can see where he goes, and hopefully we could put him to bed and catch him this afternoon sleeping. Because right now he looks like he's still feeding this way. No, he's just standing there messing with those bushes there. He's getting ready for next year. He's just sitting there scraping. You see him? He's just scraping his antlers up and down that tree. He must have got run out of the herd. He's definitely a 4x4. I can see the splits at the tip. But he's a small one, but heck, if that's all we have to play with. Edit. Just a 4.
Small one.
Oh man, this guy's been in the woods too long. I think it would be better to come up from the top where we can see him and keep an eye on him. If we cut in right now, we're gonna lose track of where he's at.
Yeah.
I've
But
just
it looks like over there we should probably go in and kind of see where he's at and kind of work our way down.
and just keep the trees between us.
Yeah.
Plus, he ain't even paying attention really.
Yeah.
I mean, for now.
It's fine.
All right, well, let's get going.
One of them knows if he's there.
I don't care about Joe. His bag's so light, he'll float off too fast. What? I don't care about you. Your bag's so light, he'll just float off if you fall. Nope, he's still there. He's fixing to drop down there though. Yeah.
That's pretty clear. Yeah, this way.
Also kind of steep. I've lost sight of him. Oh, I got him. He's still up, you just can't.
Is that him at the top by that tree? No.
I'm trying to get a good landmark here. Okay. Alright, I've got sight of him as well. Just keep sight of that one dirt patch. He's still up. He's just, most of his body's covered. There's a closer one.
Yeah.
You see him?
Yep.
Yep.
That's a bigger bull. That is big. New flyer. New target flyer. There's a smaller one on the right.
Just taking a nap. Just gonna hang out here for a minute.
This is actually a good spot for us. Because we could keep moving lateral and keep going down and keep our eyes on it. What we're fighting right now is going to be that sun, because once that sun comes out and we're on this hill, we're going to be a lot more visible. So we need to get down by the time that sun does. I lost him. Oh, he's on the move. This guy's on the move here. Both of them just took off. I don't know what they're running from. Is that a hunter or a bear? No, they went that way. They just dropped down in there. They should be coming up anytime. There's a dark spot out there just at the edge of the sun. Oh, it's just a shadow. They just took off. They were looking backwards and then they took off kind of jogging. Let's keep moving because I think we lost the angle on the big one that we saw initially. That's bigger than a 3-point, boys. It's a 5. That's our bull. That might be the first one we saw. It's gonna be hard to track him, huh? I see kind of a flat spot over there. Let's get to that. Get in front of him and comb it back this way. Or hope he walks in front of us on our way out if he's still moving.
Because even if he walks out right now, like, we'll lose him by the time we get back down and in there. This is when a drone would come in handy. Stupid birds and everything.
That sun comes out and hits a rock at a different angle, so it looks like the back of an elk. All right, well, let's give it a shot. It's our last day. Might as well go out swinging hard. If we can get to the right side of that knob and then just maybe comb through there slowly, hope we catch him sleeping or something, or catch a glimpse of him as we're walking. Trying to decide if they'd be easier hiking in that gully or up here.
Never hiked through a gully.
You're looking for the stepping stones. Let's go. Follow Joe. He's got the nose.
Got it. It's gonna take us too far over that way when we actually want to be going this way.
So let's just get down there and see what's going on.
That looks like the sand, the wall that we were looking at in the sand spot was over there, right?
So if we can make that peak, because I feel like he's over on that side. If we can make that peak. The problem is making it. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare.
And all the noise that we're gonna make going through it.
Yeah. What else do we have to do today?
Nothing. I got nothing. Monday Night Football. We gotta be back for that, right?
Marcus has tea time in a little bit, I'm sure. Holy crap, we are a long way from home.
Can't wait.
Joe, you got any salt? Never mind. Even if I turn this arrow for maximum clearance, this sight when it scrolls down, I've probably got 90 yards. That's good clearance. Can you see how close that arrow is to the sight? 90 yards would be maximum just with a pin. Now I could guesstimate top of the bubble at 120. But I'm just using my level here. I won't say I haven't done it before. Because I haven't. And I wouldn't. Feel the temperature difference right here. It's a lot cooler. Sorry. They're just as lazy as us. Because I wasn't going to walk up there either. Half a mile to the split, which is basically where the water is. We got Joe hot. And now he's doubling the weight of his pack. I feel like these are old prints, but you never know. Very. See how smooth that is? Suck on a rock and it forces you to salivate. Then you feel like you don't have to take a drink. I can feel all the vitamins and nutrients just resetting my center.
I think I'll pass. It probably is.
But it definitely looks like everything comes right through here. So if we get up in there and just sit, I think we'll be all right. If we get on that backside, there's his brush blind right there. I guarantee you. If it's not an actual blind, I'd go sit behind all that branches. Go check it out. hours and we've had nothing but 50 crows circling us. So we're gonna call that good for Arizona. This time. Alright. We got about 5 miles to hike back to our campsite. So let's get started.
I gotta beat yours. Well done. I'm just gonna carry this whole huge thing back for that tiny little crystal.
Stalactite. Actually, you can probably break it open.
There's probably a lot in there.
The mother load.
Sweet, I'm keeping it.
Did you eat one?
No.
Oh. Are you going to?
No. I'm gonna get sick.
These won't make you sick. And we just possibly just scared one out of here. They couldn't even see what it was, just heard it running off. Thanks to Joe. Joe's just watching us struggle. Eating his snacks.
It's important.
Oh, he's got one job, navigation, and look at it. This coffee. I mean, his hot cocoa. You got a
I
warm.
like to laugh. What's so funny?
You got a warm yoo-hoo in there. And I think if we get to that high sunny spot, and then look off that way, because it kind of curls back
Yeah.
to our left there, or to the south of those of you that need compass directions. Tammy.